going on, guys? So as I wait for my Dr. Squatch shipment to arrive, I decided to do a video on this goat soap that I purchased today at a state fair. So it was pretty cool seeing more natural soap and goat soap companies pop up at the fairgrounds. Tried out a few different kinds, and the first few companies were kind of on the weaker sense. They weren't very strong, and I decided not to get any of those. And then I saw this brand right here, Rebel Wood, and the first stand I got to had, right away I could tell the scents were much stronger, but they were all very similar to the Sudsy Bear bars that I have. So there was a spearmint eucalyptus, and it smelled like the original icy eucalyptus from Sudsy Bear. They also had like a lemongrass, and then they had another one. It was like a spearmint basil, kind of like the Dr. Squatch, but not quite as good. So I wasn't going to get one. Then they had a bunch of flowery scents, and I wasn't going to get any of those. But then I realized they had another stand with a lot more scents, and this one I decided was the most unique and the best smelling. I kind of gave each of them a quick little sniff, and this is the one I decided on. So this is Rebel Wood Into the Woods scent right here. And let's go over the ingredients real quick. So made in Schuylerville, New York, we have handmade with goat's milk as the first ingredient. This is a goat soap. Olive oil, coconut oil, rice bran oil, sodium hydroxide, which is lye, castor oil, fragrance, and colorant. So the fragrance and the colorant are not all natural, but I can live with that. Let's check it out. So they have a little seal on here on the packaging. We're gonna have to rip that off. It's pretty cool though. Pretty small batch, pretty local looking. So let's see, slide it right out of the package here. All right. It's a pretty good looking bar of soap. Let's see if I can fix the lighting a little bit. Okay. So here it is. It's pretty cool. It kind of has a little bit of a gold line here. It's pretty shiny, pretty fluorescent, and that's a nice blue color. But that's a pretty good looking bar of soap right here. See if that helps. Well, not really. So here's what it looks like. Alright, so let's check it out. So this is Into the Woods. So you would expect it to be pretty woodsy. And I can tell you right off the bat, it's definitely a strong scent. So the fragrance, like I can tell the fragrance is not all natural, but that's okay. Obviously this color isn't the most natural either, but it's still a pretty cool looking bar. So I don't really mind. There isn't any exfoliation in here. It's a pretty simple, kind of generic type of goat soap, but that's okay. You can definitely tell there's a hint of that goat's milk in here mixing with the ingredients, because you can usually tell goat soap when you smell it. It just has a little bit of that kind of sour milk odor, but not bad. It's just distinct. It is a little bit on the perfumey side. It smells like very concentrated essential oils, somewhat. This smells, there's definitely a spruce and pine scent in here. It's a very crisp scent. Into the Woods, it really smells more like a, kind of like a Christmas tree farm, or, here's a good comparison. So you know when you have your Christmas tree up and it's a real Christmas tree, it's in the Christmas tree stand, you have water in there. Well, let's say it's after Christmas, you take your tree out, and you have that water sitting in there, and it has all that sap and all those pine needles. That's kind of what it smells like. Not quite like pine tar. There is a little bit of a difference. This might be the first goat soap that I've smelled that has a very, very strong, dominant pine scent to it. I've had a few others, but they weren't like this kind of pine scent. Overall, it's not bad. I wouldn't quite put it up in the Dr. Squatch or Sudsy Bear category. If I had to compare this particular one with like Mountain Goat Soap Company, I do like it a little better because it's on the woodsier side. There was another one that I got, but it's a little more of a feminine scent. Rain boots and berries. It's supposed to be like the fall time, and it actually does smell a lot like you're walking around in the fall around like a blueberry farm or something like that. It smells like fall air, so I think they do a little better job with the scents, but they aren't all natural, so you do have that. Overall, it's not too bad though. If you want, I think it's a good quality goat soap, to be honest. There are a couple other ones I prefer over this one, like the New England Woods that I have. I did a review on that a long time ago. If you want to go back and look at that, that's one of the best goat soaps I've ever used. It's New England Forest scent. Mountain Goat soap was, yeah, it was pretty strong on the fragrance side, but it wasn't 100% my cup of tea. I'm trying to think of any other goat soaps. There aren't a whole lot out there that I've really tried. So if you want to give this one a try, though, I think they do have a website. Although I could be wrong. Yeah, they do. Okay, so it's rebelwoodsoapworks.com. So I'm just going to guess that they also sell them online and ship them. I haven't tried it, but if you're interested, that's where you can find them. So now we await the Dr. Squatch Star Wars Part 2 collection. It has shipped already, so hopefully we can be doing this in a few days. I also have another bar from Siliski Soaps that I purchased. It's been a while since I've done a review. If you want to see a review on the discontinued Sea Spice bar, though, that is an older video too, but you can find that. Just go through my playlist. I think I have one for Siliski Soaps. If not, it's going to be in one of my older videos. But if you're interested in watching that, check it out. Besides that, if you have any other bar suggestions or comments, let me know, and we will see you next time.